I'm live! Okay, hello, happy new year. Oh my God, 2016 and 2017 stunk for me. I mean, I had these like really big highs and then those horrible lows and life, and anyway, so I'm really looking forward to 2018. And today we're going to make a really fabulous, heart-healthy salad slaw, but we're also going to talk about how to kickstart your 2018 healthy eating habits. Okay, because I bet you've made resolutions. You've already done them, and you probably are already going, why did I make that stupid resolution? I'm not going to go walking outside every day because it's minus 20 freaking 7. Oh my God. One of my notes was no swearing. I have a note here. I don't think freaking is a swearing word, so I'm okay. Anyway, okay, so we've got a lot of things we're going to do today. We've got to announce another giveaway, and but let's get started right away, okay? All right, is anybody watching? Does anyone say hello?
Yeah, we don't have any hellos, but we have people watching.
We have people watching.
Let
okay,
us know
good.
You can hear it.
Okay.
Oh, Helen says good afternoon.
Hi, Helen. Okay, I'm going to take... Okay, so I'm going to take requests because I carry a kazoo in my purse. That's one of the things I do so that when I'm stuck in traffic or I'm feeling crabby, I play the kazoo. I also have one in my kitchen, and I also have, this is my favorite thing in the kitchen. I don't think I've ever showed you guys this before. Oh, but is to say this word out loud, is that okay? I can't say that word?
That's a no-no.
Okay, well, we're not going to talk about, okay, well, that's my button, and I push it, and, well, oh, hey! If you want to hear the button, what we could do, oh no, I could sing over top of it. Anyway, on Chatelaine, over on Chatelane's YouTube channel, they came into my kitchen and did a segment called Kitchen Crashers. So after this is over, you can go check out my kitchen if they've uploaded it. It was supposed to be up there. And I do press the magic button. Okay, all right, let's get started. All right, so people, this is a cabbage. And this is a Brussels sprout. You see, size matters. I've always told you this. Size is really important. Now, a lot of people make coleslaw out of cabbage, but I'm going to make it out of Brussels sprouts, okay? Now, I know you're going to go, I hate Brussels sprouts, but basically, it's in the same family, okay? This is just a little, if you cook these, or they kind of go really sulfury, but if you eat them raw, they taste almost identical to cabbage. And there's like certain elements in cabbage and cruciferous vegetables that are actually really good at reducing your chance of developing cancer. So if you want to kickstart your 2018 eating habits, adding more fruits and vegetables, especially Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and cabbage, is going to actually do a big thing for your long-term health, okay? So now I went over to the grocery store and I bought, look at that, they had like bigger ones and then like medium ones. So the rule of thumb is when you buy them, keep them in a plastic bag in your fridge, but the longer that they stay in your refrigerator, the stronger they get. So if you don't like that stinky kind of sulfur thing, eat them right away. So, get them from the store and then prep them. So to prep them, all you have to do is, so they come like, I've got two kind of big ones. And so oh my gosh, I didn't turn the phone off. Oh, you showed me to turn the phone off. Do you know what? I don't know who this is. Just a minute. Hang on. Hello? No, it's those stupid people that phone you all the time to say dumb stuff. Anyway, okay, so I'm not going to take it off the hook. Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, back to this. Okay, so my brother phoned me early this morning about my mom, and I was like, oh my gosh, my brother lives in Vancouver. It's like 6:30 in the morning there when he phoned. It's like, oh no, something happened, but it's all okay. Anyway, all right, so you cut the end off about like there, and then whatever leaves sort of naturally fall off are the ones that you don't want to use anyway. And then you can either keep these, you can keep the leaves if you want to make a soup stock, but it could be kind of a stinky soup stock. So depending on how young or tender these are, I'll either keep them for soup stock or I'll just throw them in my composter. I'm going to put them in my composter because they're pretty cabbagey. So I'll wash these two because I've already rinsed the other guys off. And we're going to put them in a food processor, all right? Because this is way easier to do than if you cut them by hand. But if you want to, then that's fine too. All right, so we're going to put them through. And look, we tested the power. I have power. I hope I have power. Okay, so we'll start. Oh, you know what? It won't work. Oh, for heaven's sakes, I forgot. You have to have this thing locked in before it'll go. Okay, good. Here we go. Ah! It worked. Okay, good. Well, that's good. We got one thing going here. So this is riveting TV. So while that's happening, let's talk about basically setting goals. I don't believe in resolutions. I think, you resolve to do something and then, you quit and then you go, oh, I'm a loser, and then you never do it again. So I always say, okay, so if you didn't catch that, basically when you make a goal, you can break it down into smaller goals. So if your goal was to get healthy this year, it's too big. Spilling all three, it's too big a goal. So you have to break it down. So you can say, I'm going to add more cruciferous vegetables, or I'm going to eat more fruits and vegetables during the day. I'm going to go for 7 to 10 instead of 2. Okay, so break it down into smaller goals and do a new one every month. Just do one new goal. So if you were saying, I'm going to get healthy this year, and you haven't got a plan, you're not going to make it. All right, so maybe I'm going to get healthy breaks down to January. I'm going to eat more vegetables. Okay, so that's the only one you're going to do. And then in February, you're going to say, and I'm going to go for, I'm going to lift weights every other day. So just break them down into smaller goals. Okay, so this is almost ready. Oh, this is up too full. Okay.
Emma says it's a miracle you have power. She's congratulating you.
Oh, wow, you saw the last one? Oh, that was oh, you know what? I forgot to do something. Okay, just a minute. We're going to go back. Oh my gosh. We're supposed to make the salad dressing first. Okay, so, okay, forget that I did that. Let's make the salad dressing. This recipe is from Homegrown. And Homegrown is the book that I wrote with the Ontario Home Economics Association. It's the only cookbook ever written that only uses Canadian ingredients, and I'm really, really proud of the book. And this is the salad. Now, I didn't create the salad. Amy Whitson, she's a professional home economist, and that's her salad, but I'm going to do a different spin on it because not everything's in season right now. So you get a big bowl, and we're going to measure out apple cider vinegar. Now, can you see the mother in there? See this like cloudy stuff? That's called the mother, and that's the kind of apple cider that you want because it's a fermented, naturally fermented. Okay, so 1/3 cup.
RD loves your cookbook.
Who does?
RD Constant.
Oh, hello. Oh, good. You know what? I love that cookbook too, but Homegrown, the other one, Homegrown is the one with all Canadian ingredients. And then Healthy Starts Here, which I talk about all the time, is more about the foods that can help, you live a long and healthy life if you add them to your diet on a regular basis. Okay, and then we're going to use 1/4 cup of pure maple syrup. Don't be using pancake syrup. If you don't have pure maple syrup, don't make this recipe. Okay, now this is kind of the elixir of the food gods. It's so yum. And I don't know whether you can see, but I use a darker one. The darker one's cheaper, and it actually has a stronger flavor. And then we're going to add 1/4 cup of canola oil.
Giovanna says hi. Giovanna.
Hello. I'm so happy when people say hi. Am I getting any requests for songs?
No.
No? Oh, you people don't know what you're missing. All right, I might have to whip one up myself. Anyway, okay, that was the oil. Now, we're going to put in, this is the cool thing, we're going to put in horseradish. So this is making it a bit more upscale. I have my measuring spoons right here. Calls for 2 tablespoons. Now, this may blow your butt off or clear your sinuses, whatever. So 2 tablespoons is really strong. Your call. So I'm going to put like 1.5, okay? But you can go for the whole 2. Now the recipe is going to be below later when we upload this, okay? I'm going to whisk that together. And then I'm going to be using, does anybody know what an emulsifier is? Hands up who knows what an emulsifier is. Okay, I can't see you. Anyway, it's something that's going to mix 2 non-mixables together. And so oil and vinegar doesn't mix together. Did somebody say?
Honey instead of maple syrup?
You know what? That's a great question. Yes, you could use honey instead of maple syrup. So I take that back. If you don't have maple syrup, don't make it. So you could use honey, but don't use sugar. You want a liquid sweetener.
What about mustard?
Well, mustard, yes, mustard is an emulsifier. Okay, and we're going to be using 2 tablespoons of grainy Dijon. And you know that in Canada, we are like the biggest mustard producers in the whole world. There's a whole video that I did that I partnered with the mustard people of Canada. And that's on the July the 1st one where it was Canada Day. Anyway, so mustard is the emulsifier, and that's going to get all mixed together, okay? Now there's salt and pepper in here too. So we're gonna add some fresh pepper. There you go. And I like freshly ground pepper because it just tastes better. And you can do coarse and well, you can put as much in as you want. And then it calls for table salt or iodized salt, and it's a half a teaspoon. And you don't have to put it in if you don't want to. I have this beside my stove. It's 1/8 of a teaspoon in this little pot. And I usually add about 1/8 of something to 1/8 of table salt to most of my recipes. It's not that much, but I'm happy about the iodine that I'm getting. Okay, so there's the salad dressing made all in the one bowl, okay?
Someone wants you to play Coming Round the Mountain. Do you know that song?
Thank you. Thank you for making a request. Okay, now I'm going to dump in my Brussels sprouts. Whoop. And all they go. Look at that. Now, don't tell anybody in your family it's Brussels sprouts. They're not going to know because they're going to get all tossed in here and they'll never know. It's a little bit of a food, well, I guess we're sort of hiding it, but you know, it's okay because it's healthy. Okay, just do the rest of these guys. You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to do those.
Teresa's dog is barking.
Because I was using the kazoo?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dog bark.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay, now we're going to add a carrot, and I'm just going to change the blade, and I want it to be kind of bigger. So we're adding 1 carrot that I just scrub, okay? I never peel carrots because there's a lot of good fiber on those, but I am going to cut the ends off, and those ends are going to go into my soup stock plastic bag in my fridge, okay? So we'll throw the carrot into here. Once again, if you don't have a food processor, you can do this by hand. Here we go. Oh, contact. Okay. So much fun. All right, I should have done the onion while I had the other blade in. Oh my gosh, the live TV. All right, so her recipe calls for radishes, and the radishes are imported right now, so I'm not going to use them. So I'm just going to not use radishes in the recipe. And it also calls for green onions, and there's no local green onions right now. So I'm going to use a red onion, which I got here. It's a local red onion. How do you know it's local? How are you local? It said right on the package. I'm going to take out the outer peel, and I'm going to rinse that off later and save that for my soup stock too. So what I do is I put all that stuff into my fridge in a plastic bag, and then I'm going to make stock later on. All right, onion goes in. Riveting, riveting. Okay, here we go. Woo! Okay, so everything in this recipe is good for you, all right? And that's if one of your goals, not resolutions, is to start eating healthier stuff by having.
Fennel, Mairlyn?
What about what?
Fennel?
Fennel. You know what? I love fennel. Now, I know Brussels sprouts aren't local right now either, but we can still get them in North America. If you can get like a North American fennel, I guess that'd be good too. But fennel's got a really different flavor, and I've got another coleslaw that uses fennel and apples. So maybe I can do that another day. All right, so we just toss that all up together. This makes a ton, but it keeps really well. So if you made this, like say on Sunday, serve this with dinner, and then kept it for salads during the rest of the week, it kind of just basically marinates, and by day 5, it's going to be a bit watery, but it's still going to taste amazing. Look at that.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's gorgeous. Okay, so sorry, Amy, I didn't use the radishes, but I think that it doesn't actually need it. Oh, the missing ingredient. Dried cranberries. It calls for 1/3 of a cup. I'm just going to eyeball it. That's probably a half. What the heck happened? Oh, my kazoo fell. Any more requests for songs? I can't believe it. I thought that would be so funny. So you can put more dried cranberries if you want. I just put basically about 1/3 of a cup. Okay.
Delicious, Teresa says.
Isn't it pretty?
Emma says she loves your food processor. She needs one.
I love my food processor too, okay? And it's a Breville. And speaking of Breville, we have, okay, so hang on. Come on over here. Come on over here. I want you to look at this, okay? So look at this. We are, remember, you got to you got to enter for this Breville giveaway that we're going to draw on January the 18th. All right. This is a fantastic machine. I use it to make coffee, but I also use it for my hot chocolate. It's worth a ton of money. And if you're a subscriber, make sure that you enter over on that video that we did a couple of weeks ago. All right. And then on the same day, we're going to give away the Breville smoking gun because I partnered with Breville and I'm really happy they're going to give me something to give away to all of my wonderful subscribers once a month. So this is going to be another one that we're going to give away. We're doing it on January the 18th, the day that I do another live one, and I'm going to be making a Super Bowl Mexican street corn dip. Okay, so this you can make a smoky flavor infused into marinades or into cocktails, vegetables, fruit, but this would be fantastic in a Caesar. I think it'd be great. So you want to do hashtag Breville smoking gun, and we'll draw for this one on the 18th. So do your entry for this one on this video, and for the Breville barista touch, go to the one where I make lattes for days. Okay. All right. So I have to go through my notes. Smoking gun, no swearing, no lewd behavior. Did I do anything lewd? I don't think so. Okay, good. Did I take shadowing kitchen crashers? I did. Talk about goals, not resolutions. So make your goal, write it down, and then break it down into doable steps. Okay. Did I talk about a healthy eating plan? I did. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen. Give me a like, because I got to know if I'm doing what you want me to do. Like, I mean, are we on the right page together here? So if I don't get feedback, it's kind of like being married. Because if you don't ask your husband, you know, what they think, they're never going to tell you. All right. So let me know if you're liking what I'm doing. Give me a like, leave me a comment. Please give me a comment. And I answer all of them eventually. Okay. Sometimes there's like a bazillion, so I don't kind of get around to it for maybe a couple of days, but I do answer them. And the last one, yeah, tell somebody if you're having any fun doing this or watching the show. I'm having a lot of fun. And tell us whether or not you like the live ones, all right? Because right now we're doing 2 lives a month and 2 taped a month. So we're going to do live, taped. So let us know whether or not that, you know, we're on the right track, because, you know, we're in this together, and I'm here to help you accomplish your healthy eating goals throughout the year, to brighten your day, to share my life, you know, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm just here because I want to make a difference. And so I'm trying to make a difference, and I'm trying to make a difference one person at a time. So if we can spread the good news, that's even better. Okay.
Do we have to wait until the live is over before entering the smoking gun contest?
Oh my gosh, that is a genius question. Okay, so all the comments that come in the live, they disappear when we post it. I don't know why. I do not understand. I don't understand anything. You say algorithm and my brain goes, ah! So I don't know. So wait until we've posted it up and we've uploaded. That's a word, upload. We're going to upload it, and then leave your comment about Breville smoking gun, and and we'll enter you, and we'll have 2 draws on the 18th. Okay, what time is it? Oh yeah, that's good. So that's about 20 minutes, is it?
Imperial March? Somebody requested the Imperial March?
Oh.
Kazoo?
I have no idea if that's the Imperial March, but it sounds like a march to me. If you know the Imperial March, send me a video on your kazoo. Anyway, okay. Anything else? Have we covered everything? Tell somebody, like, comments.
A bunch
Okay.
of people are saying they love live. There's Marie Louise is saying, you make me smile with both the live and the tapes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary Louise or Marie Louise? Mary?
I say Marie Louise.
Marie Louise. Marie Louise. Oh, merci. Thank you so much. Listen, you guys, this is delicious. And honestly, it makes a whole bucket, and you're going to love me all week. So just remember, if it's got the horseradish and you don't want as much, but it needs that, it needs a, so happy New Year, everybody. Write your goals down, break them down into doable. And if you need any help, send me a comment. I will help you.
Yeah.
Write them below. Because I don't know whether you know this, but I'm actually 100 years old. And it's because I've been eating all these fabulous foods for so long that I have so much energy. Anyway, I'm kidding. But honestly, I really do believe in the power of food. And it's just part of the equation for a long and happy life. life. I mean, your attitude, your joie de vivre, choosing to be happy every day. I wrote a really important post on my Instagram that I really think is what I've learned over the last several years of all the ups and downs I've been through. I've learned that, everybody goes through their own journey of grief by themselves, but it's only unique to themselves. And although you may be sharing your grief with somebody else, it's unique to you. And there's no right or wrong way to do that. There's only your way. And I've learned that kindness is the best thing that anybody can offer anybody. And anyway, go to that Instagram post if you want to see what I'm talking about. So Happy New Year, everybody. We're in this together. See you next week. Next week, I'm making homemade marshmallows. Blow your head off. Because in my eating world, it includes all foods. There's nothing that's off limits. It's just size matters. Okay. I'm gonna leave you with that.
Happy New Year.
Sorry, what?
Lots of people saying Happy New Year.
Thank you. I'm gonna leave you with my parting comment is size matters. Peace, love, and fiber. See you next week. And here's to a fabulous 2018.
Happy New Year, Emma.